Hi guys, today I want to share with you some of my most recent favourite products. I've been back and forth to Wales because of my wedding and I don't live there anymore, so I had a permanent makeup bag, well, 2 makeup bags and 1 brushes bag, fully packed with me at all times, which meant that I was sticking to the same products and I have rediscovered old favourites. I've stuck to the same products and I've pretty much had the same makeup look for the past 3 months. I also have with me in my makeup bags all of the products that I took for my wedding day. I decided to actually do my own makeup. I didn't go for anything extravagant. I just wanted to do something that I knew back to front, front to back, that I could do with my eyes closed and it would be fine. All I did was intensify what I already do. So I have these makeup bags here with me and they are the usual suspects that you've seen in most of my videos. My Jackie design bag and my La Beauty Girl personalised makeup bag. They don't close because they're just overflowing with makeup, and I also have a brushes bag. So starting with brushes because it's easier, I've got my Real Techniques buffing brush and my Giorgio Armani flat foundation brush. And these two are my current favourite combination for my foundation routine. I apply my foundation with this flat foundation brush, just like really slowly, just taking my time, and then at the end I just buff everything in to make sure I've got no lines. I also have powder brushes. I've been using the Real Techniques blush brush for contouring, and this is more for like a bronzed effect, not for a precise contour. For the actual contouring, I've been using the Real Techniques contour brush. And so after I finish just bronzing up the skin around here, around the temples, I just go where I want precisely the contour to be and I just intensify it. The ones that stand out at the moment are these purple Real Techniques brushes, and I didn't have any of them. I bought the kit just before the wedding. I'm so glad I did because they're just amazing, really precise brushes. This is the accent brush. I like to use this to highlight the inner part of my eye with like a little shimmery champagne-y colour highlighter. And then there's the brow brush, which I don't use for brows because I think it's a little bit too thick for the brows, but I do use it for my lower lash line for when I want to put a little bit of brown eyeshadow underneath, just to sort of smoke it out underneath the eyes. And then there's also the Deluxe Crease brush, which I use for concealer and to set the concealer under my eyes. Also from the same collection, there's the shading brush, which is amazing. I use it to highlight underneath my brow bone, and it's really nice and small. I think this is the last one, which is the Pixel Point eyeliner brush. I haven't actually tried this brush yet, but I can't seem to find the use for it. I think for an eyeliner brush it's a little bit too thick at the tip. Oh, and there's also, I almost forgot, my favourite brush. It's the Base Shadow brush. It's a fluffy brush with a pointed tip, and it's really perfect for blending in the crease because the tip makes it really precise, the application, but the fact that it's fluffy, it blends in things really well. So this is my favourite. So this is the whole kit and I'd thoroughly recommend buying it because they're really, really useful. So these were all my favourite brushes of the month. Now for favourite face products, I have my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I have a full blog post raving about this foundation. I still cannot get enough of it. Alongside with it, my MAC Pro Long Wear Concealer that I also can't get enough. These two have been a match made in heaven for me. For face, I have my Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel moisturizing bronzing powder in number 62. I know it has a little bit of shimmer and you're not supposed to contour with shimmery bronzers, but I did and I do, and it looks nice and I enjoy using it. I think it's an amazing colour for me and I use this for contouring and for bronzing. Blush wise, I've had 2 blushes that have stood out for me recently, and it's MAC Pinch Me and MAC Pink Swoon. Pinch Me is more of a deeper rosy colour and Pink Swoon is a brighter pink shade. If you compare the two of them side by side, these two were my choice of blusher for the wedding as well. MAC Fix Plus is a godsend. It was absolutely brilliant on my wedding day. It kept my makeup fresh. Every time that I felt as though I was sweating a little bit, I'd just spritz a little bit of this, as I'm doing it now, just from further away, just to set my makeup. Now for eye products, I've got a whole lot of them here. I'm not gonna go through all of them because I'm just sticking to the products that I've been absolutely loving. First one, Clinique Brush On Cream Liner. I've completely ditched my MAC Fluid Line in Black Track, and this is the only eyeliner, gel eyeliner, that I've been faithful to. Benefit Their Real Mascara. It's just the most long-lasting, volumizing, lengthening mascara that I've ever tried. And for my bottom lashes, Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. For core liner, I've been loving the Rimmel Waterproof eye pencil in the shade number 1 Black. It is the blackest black, really long lasting, waterproof, doesn't smudge, doesn't budge. I've been really loving this eyeliner. On my wedding day I actually had this underneath my gel liner, so I put this on and then I put gel liner on top just to make it more long lasting, and it lasted all day, it didn't smudge. For MAC eyeshadows, the ones that stood out for me the past few months were MAC Woodwinked, which is my all-time favourite eyeshadow, and it's this beautiful bronzy browny goldy shade, and MAC Sketch, and this is just like a purpley toned eyeshadow, which is really good just for the outer corners of the eyes. Another MAC eyeshadow that I've loved this month is Carbon. Like I've said before in previous videos, I use Carbon for my eyebrows. Also Charcoal Brown, because I like to mix Carbon with Charcoal Brown. So these two eyeshadows have stood out for me these past few months. And continuing with eyeshadow, my Naked palette, the original, which I much prefer to the Naked 2. I think the colour choices are more my style, and I really like from here to here. These are sort of like my most used colours. Actually were all of these on my wedding day, just blended all together. I had Woodwinked underneath from MAC, then I had Buck blended in the outer corner, then Half Baked over Woodwinked, and then Sketch over Buck, and then Naked over everything else just to blend it all together, and a little bit of Sin and Virgin to highlight the brow bone. So yeah, so a really good investment, which I didn't think I'd get that much use out of it because I've had so many other palettes and I haven't used them as much as this one, but this is definitely a good investment. Another eyeshadow that I've been loving is a recent purchase. I got this on my honeymoon and it's my first Chanel eyeshadow. The shade is number 89 and it's called Vision. It is a gold eyeshadow, really pretty, really soft and really blendable. It leaves such a pretty finish on the eyes on top of Woodwinked and the Urban Decay Half Baked eyeshadow. I even got a compliment from my husband when I was wearing this, and he said, "Oh, that looks really nice and sparkly," and he never comments on eyeshadow and things like that, so it must be really good. For lips, I've had a few firm favourites this month, and my chosen wedding lipstick was the Soap & Glory Super Colour Fabulous lipstick in the shade The Missing Pink, which is this sort of rosy pink shade with a little bit of shimmer to it, and it's just really pretty, and I loved the way it looked on my lips. And it's really long lasting as well, so I've been loving this shade. Another shade that I've rediscovered is my YSL, I can't remember the name of it, but the number is number 20, I think. I can't really remember, I'll look it up and I'll tell you, but it's more of a darker rose shade, more browny than pinky, and if you really know my taste in lipstick, you know that I don't like browny shades, but I've just been absolutely loving this shade. I don't know what's about it that I like. I think it just looks different from what I've always had on my lips. Two lip glosses stood out for me these past few months, and the one is the Avon Perfect Kiss lip gloss in the shade Kiss of a Rose, and again it's a rosy pink shade. As you can see, I've been obsessed with rose pinks. It's just the softest non-sticky lip gloss that I've ever tried. I'm so impressed with this lip gloss. I just cannot describe how soft this feels on the lips. You have to try it. It's just such a pretty colour as well. So yeah, I've been loving this lip gloss, and also no surprises there, the Revlon lip gloss in Pink Afterglow, my all-time favorite lip gloss, which I've repurchased. It's just a pinky shade with blue shimmer to it, and it just makes your teeth look whiter. It's really pretty. So these two stood out for me the most. In terms of skincare, I only have one thing that stood out for me this month, and it's the YSL Forever Youth Liberator Serum, which I've had on pretty much every day on the daytime and before I go to bed. And I think it's really helped improve the condition of my skin, because like I said, I've been back and forth to Wales over the past 3 months, so I haven't been able to stick to my normal skincare routine as usual, and I've had to reduce it to whatever I can get whenever I have time. But the one thing that I stuck to was this serum, and I think it really does help the condition of my skin, because I've got such dry skin. I can't go complete, you know, without a moisturizer or some moisture on my skin, but this sort of sorts me out a little bit. So I think that's about it. These are all the makeup products and brushes that I've been loving these past 3 months. I'm looking forward now to actually sitting down and replenishing my makeup bag and trying some new things, but I'm not looking forward to not liking things, because I know that everything that I've got here with me I like, and everything performs really well. So I'm not looking forward to the uncertainty of new products, but I'm looking forward to the excitement of trying something new. And yeah, I'll keep you guys up to date on any new discoveries, any new things I find. Thumbs up this video if you like these types of sort of roundups of favourites. Let me know if you have any recommendations of new products for me to try, and I'll speak to you guys very, very soon. Bye!